Hey guys, it's Woody the Unexceptional Gamer, and this video is about kill streaks, or more specifically, strike packages. So the concept of a kill streak in Modern Warfare 3 is gone, and my prediction is that it's gone forever. It's been replaced with something better called a point streak. And these point streaks split up into three different kinds of strike packages, three different kinds of categories. So I hope that straightens up the vocabulary a little bit. You no longer get these streaks just for killing, you actually get them for doing some of the objective-based play too. I'm going to talk about that as the video goes along. Now, I'm not going to include every single kill streak possibility because I don't want this video to get a strike by Activision. Instead, I'm going to talk about the things that they've kind of announced already, so there won't be any spoilers, and there's less of a chance of my YouTube channel getting taken down because I talked about things that they don't want to talk about yet. So let's get into the strike packages. So there are three strike packages in Modern Warfare 3. They are Assault, Support, and Specialists. And each of these are earned by doing more than just killing. If you kill a guy, you get 1 point towards that point streak. That much is clear. If you do some other things in the game, you also earn point streaks. And I've been looking around at some of the things. For example, I've confirmed, I think, that you don't get a point for collecting a dog tag in Kill Confirmed. I looked, I tried to find an example, I tried to watch it. I'm not positive, but it seems like collecting a dog tag does not get you a point. A shame, I wish it did, I think it should. But I looked at some gameplay and I didn't see the point counter increase. If you guys see a correction to that, let me know. You definitely get a point for a kill. That much is constant across all the game types. You definitely get a point for capturing a flag in Capture the Flag. You definitely get a point for capturing a flag in Domination. One might guess you get points for planting bombs in Sabo, Demo, and Search and Destroy, but I haven't played this game type, so I can't be absolutely positive. But yeah, knowing what you know already, I think you can guess at the sort of things. Kills plus major objectives get you point towards these point streaks. So I almost called them kill streaks right there. Let's talk about the three different kinds of streaks. So I'm not going to take these in order because I'm going to take off the easiest one first. Specialist. So in Specialist, you don't get any choppers, you don't get any like team perks, etc. Instead, what you earn there are perks for your own character. And what it is if you get 2 points, right? So let's say you kick off Domination, you capture your own flag and you get a kill, then you earn yourself an extra perk. A perk is earned at 2 points. A second perk is earned at 4 points. And by the way, I shouldn't be calling these second perks, etc., because you're really getting your 4th perk at 2 kills or 2 points. You're getting your 5th perk at your 4th point. And then you can get 6 perks by getting, your 6. So you see every 2 you're getting another perk. And then at your 8-point streak, you get all the perks, every single one. So at this point, your character becomes some sort of super character and you're good to go. Now, I talked to Gold Glove and he's like, I think that'd be really, really cool in free for all. You get to 8, then all of a sudden you're this crazy guy. And for me, I think this is going to be more of a trick class. I don't see getting every single perk as being that entirely that useful, but that's me. I think it's a neat idea to add to the game. It certainly doesn't take things away. I think it'd be cool if we see someone do an amazing gameplay and all they're running is the extra perk type stuff. But I think it's more of a change of pace type thing. I don't predict it's going to be something that people are using when they're really in try-hard mode. Now I'm going to talk about the support strike package. So I can't include everything in the support strike package because I'm not sure how much of it has been released by Infinity Ward, but these are the things that they gave to the press, so I know that they're okay to talk about. At 5 points, you can give out a ballistic vest. What a ballistic vest does is it increases your health to 130 points, which is typically enough to make you last for 1 more bullet. Another thing it does is it turns your screen kind of yellow while you're wearing it. I know this from actually playing the game. And but I can't tell if it impacts your noise because the environment I played in was so noisy. For all I know, it sounds like Moon on the zombie map, and it's like your ears are plugged up or something. But I couldn't tell that. What I could see was with the ballistic vest was that everything turned a little bit yellow, but it didn't obscure your vision like Blast Shield did in Modern Warfare 2. Anyway, I think there's 4 of them in the package, so there's enough for your team, or you can die and get it again yourself, but it drops the whole package and everyone gets extra health. The next, the also at 5-point streak is the airdrop trap. This is just like dropping hacked care packages. I predict it's going to be pretty effective. Something about care packages are absolutely irresistible to other people, and there is a point streak where you get real care packages, so they're indistinguishable to the other team unless somebody dies and alerts the rest of the team. Don't pick these things up because they'll kill you. And by the way, point streaks build. So if you were to drop an airdrop trap, stay alive long enough for the other team to kill themselves 4 times, all the way you'll immediately be at a 9-point streak, which is pretty cool. At 10, there's a recon drone. It's a controllable UAV that gives away enemy positions. I didn't actually play this, and I can't see why you would want it. I mean, the automatic UAV is actually pretty good, right? So why would you want to control the UAV? I don't know. It might be really cool, but without having played it, it sounds really lame. The 14th is a stealth bomber. So there are a few point streaks in the support range that do actually kill the other team, but by and large, these are mostly things that support your team, that make your team do better. It's not the great streak, or I should say strike package to run if you're trying to get a lot of kills. If you're looking to post up that 75-3 gameplay, then the support kill streak would be really hard to do it with. You'll have to get most of your kills with your gun. And the last one that I know that I can safely mention is the Juggernaut. So I've been the Juggernaut with the support kill streak. Oh, and by the way, a quick note. You can also get the Juggernaut in the assault kill streak. And I watched this interview with Modern Warfare guys that said that the Juggernaut with the assault seemed to be a little bit different. Like, it doesn't have the riot shield that it does when you have the support kill streak. But anyway, here's the deal. Your guy has 1,000 points of health. In addition to 1,000 points of health, he has a riot shield in this strike package anyway, and that means that you can just unload tons and tons and tons of ammo into this guy, and you'll have a real hard time getting the kill because most of it's going to hit the riot shield and not hurt him anyway. The riot shield does a fairly good job of deflecting blast damage and stuff like that. What I would do is I would get this thing during domination, and then I would just hold the flag all by myself. There'd be 2-3 people surrounding me trying to do their thing. They couldn't do anything. We're laughing. We're having fun. At one point on my team, 3 of us were Juggernauts at the same time. And while it might have been frustrating to play against, to be the guys with the Juggernaut packages was so funny. It was awesome. And I can't wait to see Juggernaut on Juggernaut, just like bumper shield battles that last forever. I don't know. It might be silly. It might be really cool. We'll see how the game plays. For my initial impression was it was incredibly good fun. But, who knows? Maybe you live with Juggernaut too long, you realize they're overpowered, you can't take a flag, whatever. I'm not sure. But 1,000 points of health and a ballistic shield is enough to change the pace of a game. It's enough to sit there and own Bravo by yourself for a really long time. But it was fun. Who knows? Maybe people will get really efficient at killing Juggernauts with RPGs or something like that. And you'll set up an anti-Jug class the same way that I might set up an anti-air class. We'll wait and see what the game has in store for us as we get more experienced with it. Now, the next thing I want to talk about is the Assault Strike Package. Again, I can't mention everything in the Assault Strike Package because I'm not sure which things are okay to talk about. If you Google these things, it's all out there, all over the place. But these are the ones that were handed out to the press, so I assume that they are okay to talk about. The 5-point streak is the IMS. So if you saw my trailer analysis, you saw this thing on the ground that was kind of like a bouncing Betty and it killed the guy. That's what the IMS is, and it's like a bouncing Betty except that there's 4 of them in there, so you can place it in an area with lots of traffic. Then every time somebody runs by, you can get kill after kill. If things go fabulously well, then it'll take you to 4 points towards your next streak right away like that. So I wonder how it works. I guess it disappears when you die. That's my theory. 9 kills is a strafe run. This is a little bit like a stealth bomber, except that they're helicopters, and they zoom across the map. I think they're 5 wide, and they just shoot everything like a chopper gunner. They just zoom by and kill everything in a path, maybe kind of like a napalm, except they turn around and then they go for another run again. So kind of like a napalm, except it doesn't stay there, and it's a strafing run, a bunch of helicopters that get their kills. The next thing is an AH6 Overwatch. They've changed this to be the Little Bird, and what it is it's just like an attack helicopter. It stays about 50 feet in the air above your head, and it kills people. So it's not like over your shoulder, like a little droid or something from a space game. Instead, it's a helicopter. It's way up in the air, and if you can go underground at a subway and let the thing be in the sky, so you're in a nice safe spot, but you're underground in the middle of the map. There is an aspect with subways actually where you can hide under the train cars, so you're not indoors like you want to. But if you get a nice little hiding spot, then you can let your helicopter get all your kills, make its way to the next point streak. So I guess that's it. It's like the cock blocker chopper. I forget, the attack helicopter, except that it follows you around and stays way up in the air above your head. So put yourself someplace safe, let the thing do its work, and it'll be a little helper getting kills at people who were going to kill you otherwise. The 10 is an assault drone. This is a lot like a sentry gun, except that you can drive it and then you can aim it. So it's not as automated as a sentry gun. You have to pop over to it. Now, I actually earned one of these, and the way that it works is you have to like flip over to it, if I recall correctly. So you know, you're running around, you're playing the game. Maybe you have this assault drone positioned by C domination, you know, your spawn flag. And so when you hear that you're losing C, you can pop over to this thing, control it, get your kill, and then flip back to your character and do your thing. So it might be wise to hide these things like you would attack insert. Then when someone's taking your flag, go grab a safe spot, go into it, drive your drone over to the flag, get your kill, and then hide it again. So that's the assault drone. It'll be an interesting dynamic in the gameplay to have those things around. And then the last one is the Juggernaut. So you'll notice it's at 15 instead of 18. Oh, I should have mentioned, it's huge in that the support things, they don't reset when you die. So that's a really big deal. Man, I should have said that before. They don't reset when you die. So if you have them all low, then you're likely to cycle through them quickly. If you have that Juggernaut on there, that means you're going to get less UAVs, less IMSs, things like that, because instead of your highest one being only 8, now your highest one is 18, and it's going to take more points before you cycle around and earn a UAV again. So interesting dynamic there. Here on all the other ones, when you die, they do reset. So you know, I hope that you guys watched the whole video and got to learn about this. On the Juggernaut for Assault, I didn't actually earn one, but I heard that there was no riot shield. So that makes me wonder, if there's no riot shield, does that mean that they have a primary weapon? Does that mean that when you get the Juggernaut as an assault, you're also running around with, like, you know, I was going to say commando, but I meant the gun commando. You're running around with your FAMAS, you're running around with your M16, or you're running around with your AK-47 with the Juggernaut package on doing your thing? I'm not sure, but that's a real possibility. And if so, oh my gosh, this thing's going to be so deadly. But anyway, that's my overview of the kill streaks. I wasn't able to cover all of them, but I was able to cover some of them. I hope that you saw something in here that you hadn't seen before, and if not, then you can check out my other videos. So on the left is a video similar to the one you just watched, except that instead of covering point streaks, I covered the death streaks. And specifically, I tell you why you don't need to be afraid of them. I'm not a huge death streak fan, but these are going to be okay. I'm not too worried about it. And on the right, I talk about the map info and how they play and what changes they've made in their design philosophy. And I played about 5 of them. I know how many there are. There's 16. So I hope that you pick one of those videos. I hope that you enjoy them, and I hope that you have a nice day. So until later. Oh, and if you like this stuff, if you want more Modern Warfare 3 info, then in the red part, you can subscribe to me. Have a nice day.